Okay, good morning folks. This is more of a informative video than a practical one I'm trying to get at. So this is my Df6A Suzuki, and I've had it now for, hold on, I'm going to say now 2002, 2005, so yeah, 3-4 years. It hasn't touched water. Due to some circumstances, it's not been used. I just want to point some of it out anyway. So, because it's not been used, I've had fuel in it, which is my own mistake. I've had a few problems with it as regards starting. Okay, look at it. It's absolutely mint. So this is your internal tank. This is your tap. Okay, people want to know that. You have to make sure that this, when you take the tank off, this lines up properly. So you need to put, if you need to turn your fuel off, so as it's off, make sure that this is in the right place when you put it back together. That's that said. Right, next thing is this carburetor. So this is the carburetor, which you can see is quite distinctive on its own and whatnot. It's got no fancy gadgets. You've got your choke, and at the back there, you can just about see them. There is two cables running. Okay, zoom in. There they are. So that's just an accelerator cable, and what that does is like a pull me, push you. Okay, pull me and push you. It works fine. There's no problem there. That's not the issue. The issue is that the float chamber inside here, which is the little plastic white float that goes up and down. It's got a needle on it, and it goes into another jet. So when this float chamber fills with fuel up to here, the float floats, the needle rises, and then the needle pushes inside the jet and stops any more fuel so you don't get flooding. This thing has been flooding constantly, trying to figure it out. It wouldn't start the next day, and when I checked, there was all fuel mixture all around here. So it means that the float chamber is not shutting off the fuel properly. So I thought, right, what do we do? So I'm looking around for parts. I think, I tell you what, why don't I just see how much a cheap carb is? Now you can get them. Where did I put that cheap carb? Hold on one second. Right, so here we go. Now this is recommended, sorry about that. This carb is recommended on eBay, on all the sites. It's on Chrome, it's on Google, it's everywhere. And this is the carb they come up with for a replacement. They reckon it fits for the replacement for the Df6, 4, 5, whatever. So this is what it looks like. Now, in comparison to this one, you can see the difference. Okay, it does fit. It does fit. These bolts, which are quite long, just manage to grip it with this spacer at the back here. There's a spacer there, okay, with two gaskets. It does fit, and it fits this way round. So here we go. Sorry, wrong way round. That way round, okay, because there's your choke. Now this is the drawback. First of all, this is your fuel intake. This is my fuel intake. All right. So now what you have to do when you undo the carb, I've done all this. You have to extend this pipe. So you've got to get an extra piece of this pipe, so it'll come round and fit. So it'll come round here and fit back onto that one. That's number one problem. Number two problem, which I didn't think it would fit, it does fit. These are long enough. That was number two. Number three problem, the choke is on the opposite side. It's over here. When you put the carb on, the choke is over there, which then gets trapped on this bracket here. Okay. Plus, there is only one old holder for the cables. Now, you could probably put both cables into there, into this one. Okay, but it's not a very good fit, and also you might have to cut the cables. It's a real, how can I put it, it's not a crap design. I mean, it's a cheap carb. I mean, they range from £27, and they're all the same. They range from £27 up to £100 and some odd. So it's ridiculous, but they do not fit. They would do with a lot of modification, but I don't want to modify this engine to accompany this cheap carb, right? Even though I'm thinking, no, because if I ever revert back to the original carb or get original carb, well, I've already damaged it all. So no, I'm not going to do it. So I've had to order. I'm going to try and find the parts for this, but I've actually ordered another carburetor. I'll put a link in the description down below. That's the easiest way I can explain it. If you've got an older one of these engines, then maybe it might be worth a bit of modification. You might have to take this out, but you've still got to support the brackets, because when you turn the lever, they've got to be held in position via this bracket. So you could modify the bracket, maybe a lot of modification, just to get this carb, which they said is the right one for this engine. It doesn't fit. In theory, it doesn't fit. There we are, just a quick one on the what do you call it? Well, I don't know what they want to call it. It says a carb that fits. It doesn't fit, within reason anyway. All right, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and like. That would be great. If you want to subscribe, please do. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Take care. See you in the next one.